Okay. I think we should be getting there live. It's thinking about its life here. Okay. All right. See about this. We're live everywhere? Okay. Good times. All right. Now people are watching. This is good. This is good. Welcome, everyone. This is, well, I'm hearing an echo. Hold on a second, guys. Hate hearing that. All right. There we go. All right, we have our main camera. I'm usually looking over there, but because we're on Zoom and broadcasting this one, I had to switch over to another camera. So hello and welcome to tonight's episode. This is Build With Me, and we are doing a tech review with Pory.io. And we have the pleasure to be with who tonight?
Hi, everyone. I'm Sam. I'm the co-founder of Pory, and we help people create websites using Airtable as your backend.
Excellent. Sam, thank you so much for joining me this evening. This is going to be a lot of fun. And you know what? We're really excited about having someone from Pory tonight because we have been using it. We'll be talking about it this evening of all the different projects that we're building using Pory. So this is really good. So what we're going to start out with at the beginning of every show, we talk about the breakdown of who should be using this product and all of those things, Sam. So what I'm going to be doing is, first of all, I'm going to be moving my screen around just a little bit. I just switched over to dual monitors, so I'm still getting used to all of this foolishness. I'm going to be hearing about Pory and then asking you questions. And we're going to add that in over here if that's okay with you. So let me share my screen real quick. Sharing my screen. All right. Chrome. Okay, cool. Okay. And what I'm doing right here is we're going to be talking about Pory, and then I'm going to be asking you a couple questions. Who needs Pory? Who benefits? All of these things. And in the chat, Lucius, great to see everyone. Matt, we're going to be talking about what they're using for it and who would be the best case study. So, Sam, I'm going to go through this intro really quick, and I'm going to ask you some quick fire questions. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
All right, great. So again, everyone who's watching either on Periscope, D Live, on Twitter via Periscope, if you're on the YouTube channel, make sure that you're giving this episode a thumbs up and let us know what you're building right now for your business. And then also make sure if you're on Trivia, Lucius, what's up, man? Thanks for being here. 3 nights in a row watching this. So all right, this is great. And I'm sure Abner will be here in a second. So let's get right into it. We're going to be talking about Pory.io. Remember, everyone, again, if this is the first time you're watching this show, my name is Doc Williams, and I build 3 businesses with one tool every single show. And this is to see how fast we can make you money. So that's why we have an expert, Sam from Pory, and we're going to be going through this. So let's talk about this for a moment. So the first one is why people need, and we're going to put in Pory. Why do people need Pory.io? What do you think, Sam?
I think people need Pory to quickly spin up websites, to test ideas and share content. The main thing is we're not just a static website builder. We focus hugely on your data so that you can create websites that are data-driven and really give your customers or users or audience a lot of value through curation.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So that makes a lot of sense. This is great. And actually, I'm excited that you're going to be here, Sam, because I'm going to show you what we've been using Pory for. And I'm sure you're going to be like, Doc, you could do a lot better with this. So this is excellent. So who benefits from Pory? What do you think?
Yep. So for me, I think a lot of non-technical founders who used to not be able to build these type of products is the main people. I've seen so many founders who've spent like 50 to 100K in Australia building products that got little traction. But now with Pory, you're able to validate and get something up live and running in just minutes. And it's just completely breaking down this barrier.
That's excellent. So what did they switch over? Like, say, for instance, they spent all this money, app development and all those things. Did they switch over to Pory, or was this their second venture, or what happened when they started using Pory and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah. Well, we have a couple of customers right now who are using Pory to validate their idea, and they chose us over hiring a software developer. The people that I've
That's
known that
awesome.
have spent that money are the people that have inspired us to build this product.
That's
So I think that's
awesome.
where we are at the moment.
No, this is great. And there's well, yeah, one of my one of the startups I was with, they decided to go with a firm that was charging them 215K for an MVP just for an app, and it was a marketplace. And then I saw Pory has a marketplace to test and validate. I was like, oh my god, if we had that a couple of years ago, it just would have saved so much time and energy. Um, and founders that can save time and money using Pory. I love that. I love that so much. These are just my own notes, but then ones in the audience, they take these notes as well and make their own. So this is really good. Okay, so thinking about this, you were talking about there's so many different ways, and on the front page of Pory, by the way, I like the redesign of the homepage too. That's really awesome.
Thank you.
um I was looking at so many different examples. If some people are in the audience, like Lucius, Karima, all of you that are in the audience, what would you tell different ones? 3 different ways to make money with Pory. What are different ways? Let's see. I'm thinking of, if you were saying, Sam, you were saying validating your ideas, like say for instance, job boards, marketplaces they could use Pory. What are some of your favorite case studies for Pory that you would say like this you got in the bag if you use Pory this way? What do you have a couple ideas that you like love, or different examples that you have that you would suggest?
Yeah. So one really clever thing that I've seen is that people have created a lot of data on Airtable and they have an audience. So they could use something like MemberStack to put it behind a paywall. So if you want access to all these tools and resources, you just do a one-time payment and you can get access to all of it.
Mm. So it would almost be like the vault. They could pay for a vault and people could just have access to all those files, things like that.
Yeah.
It's tools. Okay. Vault. We got a lot of marketers over here. When you talk about Airtable, you got some of these marketers are like, what in the world? We haven't even used Airtable yet. Calm down. We got you. We got you. Vault for let's see, digital products. Okay, I love that. I love that. Okay, there we go. Put this. Do you have 1 or 2 more that you're thinking about, Sam, or things that would be beneficial?
Yep. So another one could be, like you mentioned, creating a job board, whether it be because of COVID-19, helping people um, find remote jobs. That could be a good one. So within your local city, I've seen people share around spreadsheets. Literally has a banner saying, look, if you're not going to use it, like download a copy and free up the resource. And that's
Wow.
crazy because I've just taken that spreadsheet and I've turned it into a website literally in less than 5 minutes. And people now can search, they can filter, and they can easily apply for jobs using Pory's generated site.
I love that. Are people using that kind of just to help the local community, or are some people think about job boards to like build their own, essentially their own platform and community around that specific type of local job board or something like that? How do
Yeah.
you see it? Oh, cool. Okay, awesome, awesome,
Okay.
awesome.
So yeah, so the COVID-19 one is completely free. It's to help people, but there's no going like you could easily monetize that as well if you were a
Yeah.
recruiter trying to build a community around that. Absolutely.
Okay, cool. Okay, awesome. Um, and do we have one more, Sam? What are you thinking?
Yeah. It's also a really good way to so if you're a business and you wanted to share some content or tools with your existing users, it's a really good way to share that and then kind of have analytics on your page to know what people are clicking on to know, and then you could kind of sell them a product or a service through that insight.
Okay. All right. Excellent. 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 Really good. Oh, did I cut you off? I'm sorry, Sam. Were you about to say
Oh,
something?
Oh, I was going to say, from when businesses, they share this kind of content, they usually could put a affiliation link in the call to action, or even a link to purchase their products and services. So there's a lot of ways around it, and different tools and platforms that you can connect to monetize. I'm just going all over the place because there's so many different use cases.
No, this is good. This is good. And Lucius is in the audience, who's always trying to do everything, Lucius. So this is really good to hear all of these different options. This is good. Lucius is also wondering, can you use this as a funnel? Lucius, if I could take a shot of alcohol every time you use the word funnel in this chat. Hey, Erica, by the way, nice to see you. So now there's a whole other fundamental like brand talking about funnels. We're gonna put that down a little bit, Sam. Can you use this platform to, you already talked about using call to actions for people to sign up. With Pory, you can actually get emails to sign ups, right? So you can actually get that information and store that information. And can you pass it along to your CRM or anything like that?
Yep. So Airtable is great for CRMs. You can easily create like a form, and then in your like hero section of your website, you can put the button there, like with a call to action. And whoever fills out the form, it'll go straight into your Airtable. Like you can create a table just for doing CRM kind of work. Or if you don't want to completely rely on Airtable and you have Mailchimp, for example, then you could put in your Mailchimp form and that will go to there as well. Or you can use Zapier and like zap different responses to your different tools.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. 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 No, that's really cool. That's really cool. Oh, also, yes, hold on one second. We're getting people coming in from Twitch. Daniel, we got people on Trevo right now. The Facebook group, Live Streaming Guru, and then Nemo TV. We're adding all different platforms now, right now, Sam. So there's a lot of people from different areas, but everyone's saying, Sam, you're doing a great job. Thank you so much for this information. This is awesome. Okay. They're loving you. They're loving you. So this
So
this
I'm
is
passing the
good.
comments, but I'm probably gonna watch this later.
This is good. This is good. Yeah, this is excellent. And so again, thank you so much. This is excellent. Okay, so we've got that figured out. Out of the one main feature of Pory, say for instance, that one aha moment, is there something in Pory that you're just like, oh my goodness, like if I could just pick one feature and just explain how great that is for our target demographic, what do you think that feature that Pory does that's so excellent?
Oh, that's a really good question. I think it's just how easy it is just to get a site literally up and running, given that you've already got your content set up. Like you just hit the view site button and off you go, give it a domain name and you're like live and you can share it around. It's just so easy. But what I think is going to be the main feature is when we allow you to do emails on our platform. So you could build an audience and it becomes really easy to engage with them based on all the insights that we're going to give you. But that's what we're working on right now. And
Oh
I
my
just have to
goodness.
say, like, I think there's more coming down the pipeline that's going to be really cool.
Oh man, I didn't know about that. That's awesome. So Lucius is already saying, can I replace my whole funnel system with this? Lucius, just calm down for a moment. Okay. Let's just one thing at a time. It's a great start. You heard what Sam was saying. They're building a lot of things. And you worry about your MVP and getting people to sign up and payment. So this is good. This is excellent. All right. One more question too. This is question 5 before we get into the build and talk about what we've got going on. What does this build? Well, what does this build that we're about to do mean for your business? What we're going to say is let's take out this build MVP. So if you have an MVP, what can you do? Say, for instance, I'm trying to raise money, right? Some people are asking, I want to start getting VC funded. What's the power of having an MVP that operates and has validation for a business? What would you say about that?
I think having users is already a great start. So having a way to show that, you know, people are interested in your ideas, you have this much sign up, and it's not like, what I'm trying to say is you don't have to have revenue to raise money. You just need to say that this is an idea and is solving a real problem. And in Australia, for a startup that I worked for, he built their entire MVP on top of Airtable. They were doing visual menus. So you go to a restaurant and you scan a QR code, and they were able to get into over hundreds and hundreds of cafes around Melbourne, which is the city that I'm from. They went to an investor and said, you know, this is going to change the way that people are going to order at a table. In 6 months, they raised $1.5 million with $0 revenue. And I think it's just really proving that you have a case and you know what you're doing, and having a bit of users, and yeah, it's possible.
That's excellent. I can't, yes, please. Some people are saying about that kind of funding. Yeah, convinced. You convinced them, Sam. So that's excellent. That's excellent.
Yeah, so I worked there, and that was kind of my aha moment, actually. I said, holy shit, if these non-technical founders were able to be so clever using all these no-code tools to build their product and raise that much money, like if I had a platform and built templates on top of it, I could help other people all over the world do the same thing. And that's kind of where all of this kind of started.
That's awesome. That's great. No, that's great to hear. And by the way, how long has Pory been around for? When did you, I saw you on Product Hunt, but when did this all start and everything like that?
Yeah. So the idea started when I worked for that startup last year, but I was still working for other startups as well, and also working on my own side project, which was actually a no-code algorithmic trading platform. So there's no time for Pory back then. It was this year, actually, in April. So my first line of code was on like the 23rd of April, when I said, okay, COVID-19, me and my co-founder, let's do something where we could actually ship it out and get some users. So we put together our MVP in 35 days and launched on Product Hunt on May 25th. And then we got so much users that it kind of going back to what I said just before, like if you can get users that sign up and they're like, oh my God, this is like a great idea, that's when you know, like, okay, we're onto something and we should build it. And so we started working part-time on Pory since May. And then in July, got a little bit of funding from Mozilla. And I've been working on it full-time since then.
Good times. Well, congratulations. Well, I saw it. I don't remember when, did you win product of the day, or you got top 3, something like that on Product Hunt, or maybe better than that?
No, so I got number 4.
Okay.
But you should have seen that version. It was like an embarrassing version. People were getting all sorts of errors. It was not something to be proud of, but that kind of proves the point that it doesn't matter if your whole thing was just like falling apart. 35 days MVP. They just loved the idea and they were like so supportive. Like nobody told me, Sam, your product is shit, even though it was. Like I was like apologizing to every single person that was like, oh, hey, like, you know, I'm getting this error or this isn't working. And then we just spent like a whole month just like grabbing all this feedback and really polishing our product after launching. And we want to launch again on Product Hunt and see if we can get top 3 or something like that.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
I love it. I love it. No, this is really good. And when we're hearing about it, me and Max from 100 Days of No Code, we were talking about it. And when I heard about it, I was like, oh, it's kind of like Glide apps, but it's for Airtable. But then we're looking at the features. There's so many things you can do with Airtable that's just different. And first of all, and we'll talk about it, actually, a lot of people in the audience, we played around with Pory in an episode last week. So this is kind of even better because now that we've set it up, you can tell us everything that we did wrong and tell us how we can do better. So this is going to be really great. So again, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. And thank you so much for your time, Sam.
No, thank you. This is a
all
lot
right.
of fun.
Good times, good times. So what we're going to do, by the way, Erica's saying Americans use QR codes. First of all, I'm going to be honest. There, and this is something I noticed. It kind of depends on the area that you're in. First of all, in Australia, do they use QR codes a lot?
Actually, no.
See, we were wondering
So
about. No, go talk about that. So why did they go with QR? Or maybe QR is just so easy to do. Is that why? And why did you go that route with it, or the startup went that route?
okay, that's a really good question. So what they found was that people have app fatigue in Australia. If you sat down in a restaurant and you told them to download an app, they'll be like, I'll just look at the menu kind of thing.
Yeah.
But if you had a good relationship with the cafe or the restaurant that you're on, and you said, did you know that your phone has QR codes inbuilt? Then you just have to open up your camera and hover over the QR code and your menu will pop up and it's got images. That's when they're like, oh, whoa. And it just like kind of like it was like a hockey stick curve, like in terms of the analytics. Because one of the biggest problem when you go to like a cafe in Melbourne is that you just get a word like a menu, and then they've got all these like crazy terms that you don't even know, like what dish am I ordering? And people would go on Instagram and like try to see, like find a dish like they like, or they will like look at what other people are ordering and then say, oh, I would like that dish to the waiter or the waitress. And this really solved that problem.
Cool.
And what they were able to validate was that you were able to get all this analytics on what people are ordering, what they like and all that. So for the venue owners, that really provided them a lot of benefits as well. So they were more willing to, like, every time they sat someone down and be like, oh, you can actually take out your phone, scan this code and you get your visual menu. And that worked very well, even though that no one in Australia uses QR codes as well.
That's really interesting. But again, that's so interesting that you mentioned it just depends. Case studies and validating that, and it works for that niche. It works for restaurants. So that's interesting. A really good question, Erica. That I didn't think it was going to go that way, but that's a really good question. Awesome. Thank you. Okay, so what we're going to do is for some of you that are watching and were in episodes earlier, we're going to go back to um, go back to the same project. But if you haven't been here for the first time, and Sam, you haven't seen this, so we're going to review what we're going to be working on. And then Sam's going to be actually working through right now. I'm going to be doing it, but Sam's going to tell me what should I improve, all of those things. And we'll go from there. Erica again says, I always thought QR codes were cool. I just couldn't get them to catch on. Erica, were you doing that for your business? Was that one of your things? That's more, hopefully she'll answer that question too. So, okay, so let's get right into the case study of what we're going to be building. And then we're going to build some things and go from there. As always, everyone, I'm going to get my timer out. You know how we do this around here. We're always trying to see to make sure if we can, how fast we're doing this. And so they can't, doctor the film or say that we made this up. We're going to start timing. We're going to finish this in 29 minutes, have something to drop, and then go from there. Okay, so well, you know what? No, this doesn't count because I have to explain the project before we start building. I see what you guys try to do. You try to take my time away. Okay. So Sam, let's talk about the project that we're going to be building and then adding on to this as well. And Erica was saying QR codes, she would put designs on them and was doing that as a side hustle business. That's very nice. Okay, cool. Okay, so this is the idea, Sam. So have you ever heard of this website called IKEA Click and Collect Availability? Have you ever seen this thing?
I don't think we have click and collect in Australia for IKEA, actually.
Oh man. Okay. So this is a programmer that this is a big problem in the US and apparently Canada because they added this. But especially with COVID, it's really hard to understand. It's really hard because IKEA is terrible with their deliveries here. And we need to know if it's open for new orders or if they close. So this programmer came up and was like, listen, I'm going to just plug in these APIs and just start doing this. And so you can get notifications and know what's happening around the US. And this guy, I just love seeing this. I'm not sure if have you seen Buy Me a Coffee or the donations and everything? This guy has over 1,900 supporters with his site. I mean, he's just killing it. So this was the idea. Okay. So the other month, actually, this was 2 weeks ago. My wife was not complaining. She was complaining about trying to get these certain blinds. And she went on an IKEA subreddit and was talking about she wanted these certain blinds. Someone in the subreddit saw her post and said, "Hey, I'm going to go to IKEA. By the way, they're in San Diego. We're in Washington, D.C., across the U.S. They're like, I'll pick that up for you and I'll just send it to you." I was like, what's going on with this IKEA group? Like, this subreddit group, I've never seen this support. Like, this is insane. And as soon as I heard it, I said, there needs to be a business around this. Like, there are pickers for IKEA, like stores, and people are like doing this. So after I saw Pory, I said, we need to do a job board. We need to have something where people can drop in, post requests for items, and then people can either respond to it and start accepting the jobs. And basically, we're going to have this site have an option for a membership. You can either be a picker or just request for an IKEA order, but it's just going to be a paywall and a membership. And then it's going to be the Pory site where they can post if they want something from IKEA, and the exchange can happen over there. That's the plan. What do you think, Sam?
I think this is a brilliant idea, and I can't believe that there's a Reddit subreddit for this and people are willing to do that.
It's crazy. I was like, I was like, this means they need to make money. Let's do this real quick. So this is what we're going to be building tonight. In the last episode, we got our board together. We got a couple things. So now we're going to be tweaking. I want to hear your thoughts on it as we go forward with this. And then the idea is tonight we'll have it. We'll be able to launch it, and it will be good times. What do you think?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Okay, great. All right, everyone. So we got the timer on. Let's take a look at this. And of course, in the chat, let us know what's going on and all these things. So this is what I've got so far. Okay, so the audience voted that we're going to name it IKEA Kitty for right now. So we've got that. I basically set up the board already, just the basic, write out the template. So I have everything hooked up to it. From this, I'm thinking about doing this from searching location, because then it would be similar to the United States, something like that. And then I could, now my idea is, should I do individual states or just say just keep it more broad and not really worry about making a lot of different search by location? What would you think?
I'm not too familiar with the US. I'm thinking it's a lot of different states, and I don't know how it works. It's not like Melbourne, we have like 7 states. I'll keep it more like high level for now until we get a little bit more data, and then we could break it down from there.
Okay, not a problem. Okay, so so make it real basic. So do you think it should even be like, should I cut out the search by location and type and just have it just like post a request and keep it really simple starting out? What would you say?
Let's have a think. Yeah, I think at the start, it's really important to do things that don't scale. Mm-hmm. So even if you doc, you kind of review the requests and then go out to the people who've signed up to your platform here. It's like, I'm a picker, and then assign jobs like that. It'll be good. And I think if we're going to launch this, it's good to start with one location only. So you can really like have the ability to service that area really well. So if someone from your city was like, I need this, and then even if you had to run to IKEA and get it for them to fulfill that deal, I think that would be quite important.
Okay. So let's go with this. So, okay, so I'm right here. Let's see. So first of all, I see the filters right here. If I was going to change out the filters, how do I change out the filters and change it to make it just one location? Let's see. This is, I'm in the right section, right? Filter.
Yeah.
And, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, so where you are right now is customizing the look of the filters. Where the filter logic sits is in your Airtable. So in your filters table is where the second table is where your options live.
Okay, okay, okay. So this is where I'm going to change out the locations here in the filters.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay. Should I delete them and just have keep the one I want, or just type it in? Just type in one.
you can remove them first so that they don't show up, because these are your list of options that are rendered at the moment. So
Okay.
if you get rid of them and just leave the one that you want, then only that will come up. Or maybe we don't even need to show filters at the moment. Make it really clear
Mm-hmm.
somewhere in the top saying, it's a pickup for the location that you want.
Okay, cool.
Maybe. I'm not sure. I'll let you think
No,
about that.
this is good. I got to think about that. What about, well, you know what? Well, let me ask you this, Sam. Would it even, if we use this, even before we picked a location, what if we just said post a request and then we allow them to write out where they are and everything like that? And then we kind of, once we get enough requests, we can kind of see the range of, okay, is everyone in New York requesting this? And then we have that location that we pick from the filter after we see who starts posting requests. What do you think about that?
That's a really good way to validate like
Okay.
where your users, yeah,
Okay.
that's good.
Cool. And then, okay, so we're here. Okay. I'm gonna should I do contract and part-time, something like that? Keep that or something, or even cut that too?
Okay, so in the listings, are you saying we're going to be listing people who are going to be picking up?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think
Yeah.
I should? Yeah.
Um,
In the
I'm
filter
not sure.
too?
It's up to you.
Mm, I'm gonna leave them for right now. Or yeah, let's leave contract and in part-time for right now. What do you think about that? Could I do that just for right now? And then I'll come back to it. Maybe I need to rethink my life, but I'm liking that. I'm liking that. I'll leave that there. Okay. Okay, now that I'm in Airtable, and by the way, Sam,
Mm,
if I'm jumping around too much, you can just say, Doc, like stay on the screen, stop jumping around. Just finish what you're doing here. It's all right. I can take direction. Just tell me what to do. It's fine.
yeah.
Okay, so this is good. So we're done with the filters. Should I go back to Pory or should I go to another tab in Airtable right now?
I think we should hook up the form first. So in posted jobs,
Mm-hmm.
is that connected to Pory at the moment?
I have not done that. Mm-mm.
Yeah. So see the submit a job, that's the Airtable form.
Submit a
In
job.
the view, sorry, in the Airtable, if you look at the views, there's a submit a job view, the pink icon.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you click on that and you click share form on the
Yep.
top, yep, it says embedded this form on your site. You can get the embed code.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if you paste this code into Pory, that's how you would hook up your form.
Okay.
Yep. So if you scroll up a little bit and click edit when it, yep. See that, yep.
This one right here.
Yeah, replace that one.
Okay, good times. Update it, right?
Update.
Okay.
And then hit publish site just so it saves as well. And if you hit to post a request, anyone that posts in this form will go straight into your Airtable for you to.
Perfect. 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 Okay. So now what I can do is change out a couple things here and then it will update and then that will be our form and that will
Correct.
stay like that. Okay. So let's see. Submit a job for I'm going to say, what about if I say submit a job for IKEA Cheetah? Cheetah. Also, too, am I spelling cheetah right in the chat? I'm dyslexic. Is that how you spell cheetah? Sam, is that how you spell cheetah? Let me
I
check
don't know
that.
how to spell
The-
cheetah.
This
I
my
don't think
wife is like
I read
my
that before.
this is what I'm saying. My wife is like, you spelled it wrong in your. I was like, really? And she's like, what did I do? Hold on. Oh, was she in here changing my stuff? She's like, you just cannot spell it. Okay, cool. Okay, she switched it. All right, good. That was a whole other thing. I don't know. She said I had an extra, whatever. So this is fine. Okay, that's good. Okay, so submit a job for IKEA Cheetah. Now I can't even say it. So okay, now what should we change? Position? Should I say item? Type of item? What do you think? Maybe I should say type of item. Type of item you need. Okay, what about that? And then should I just have like your name here? Your name and then contact info, like contact email? What do you think about that? Contact email. Should
I
I
think
do that?
I think the fields need to be changed first in your grid view. You might want to change some of the field types for these. So maybe head back over to grid view first before we customize the form. In the views in the group, yep, that one. Because right now it's position, company name, website URL. You might want to rename these.
I better.
And then also select the field type to make it a little bit more suitable. Because we have a lot of different ones at the moment. Maybe we want to do it here first.
Should I do so rename field right now? I should do that first, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So position, I should say type of item.
Yeah.
Type of item, save. Right here, I'm gonna say rename name of customer here.
Yeah.
What about
and
that?
Long text, maybe change it into like just like a single line text.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, save that. And then here, rename it should be, what do you think?
I think maybe this could be a link to the IKEA item so people
Oh, yes. I love that. I love that. Oh my goodness, that's such a good idea. Okay, we're switching that. Yep. Link to IKEA item. URL?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Okay, cool. All right. I love that idea. Such a good idea. Okay. Now I guess should I add one more saying what's their email address? Something like that. And then that should be it. What do you think?
Yeah. Keep
Okay.
it short, I guess. That
Yeah.
sounds good.
Let's see about that. So I guess I need to change that. Would it be single line text?
They have an email. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that was so amazing.
What in the world? That's great. Okay. All right. We got that. Should I delete the rest? Delete the other ones? Okay. Delete field. Delete field. Delete. Okay. Delete. Okay. So we've got that. Type of item. Should I even have? Yeah, I think I should know what kind of type of item. Name of customer, IKEA. Yeah, URL, email. I think that's great. What do you think? Okay. And then should I go back down to form here?
Yeah. See how it's populated with.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. Now, if you head over to Pory and you click submit an item, that's the exact form that will come up.
Oh, that's beautiful. Should I update anything or it just syncs automatically? It's fine.
It's synced. You save the code already, so there's your form. You can try clicking on it and see the thing come up.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Oh, you might have to refresh because we need to pull the new form.
Okay. Let me do this. Let me do some okay, just refresh the whole page.
Yeah.
Thank you, Erica. Spelling cheetah in the chat. Thank you so much.
Was it correct?
Yes. Surprise. It just doesn't look right to me. But that's okay. Let's see. Submit a job for IKEA Cheetah. Type of item you need. Oh, I love this. Link to IKEA item URL, email. I think this looks great. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm gonna have to change out this image at the top. I know, guys. I'll look at the time. Bam, we're at 12 minutes. Are you serious? Oh, please. This is gonna get done. Okay, this is great. Requests. I love that so far. Okay, what do you think about? Okay, so we look at that. That's great. So now we just have post requests. We don't have to worry about any of these things down here. Okay. Next step. Should I do something with this search bar? Do I care or not really?
See, that's now I'm thinking if you just want someone to pick up your lampshade,
Mm-hmm.
how would you search for someone who's going to pick up your lampshade? Because this is going to be listing pickers, right? You don't really know who their name is or what they do.
Well, this is, and maybe I'm thinking about it backwards, but this is the hypothetically, this is what I'm thinking. The job board or everything that would be here, you would post a request, and this would be the person that the customer that just needs you to pick it out. The picker would then look through the items and they would be like, okay, to me, because I'm like, I have a smaller car. If it says bed, I'm not doing it. Lampshades, okay, I can type in. So the picker would be searching for the item, because then it would be deciding if they could actually do it. Because, you know, even if you're in the right area or something, if it's like a bed, I'm like, I can't do that. But small items, and even if I'm like, these IKEA holics in this subreddit, they're just going to IKEA anyway. So if it's someone is asking for like a small item, they're like, yeah, I'll just pick it up for you. So I'm,
I got it. I
mm-hmm,
thought of it the other way around, like the pickers show up.
mm-hmm.
Okay, now I can think of some ideas for the filters. If
Oh,
in our form we actually said like the size of the item that needs to be picked up, then if I was a picker, I would just filter on the different sizes. Like I have a truck, I could do these big items and I'll probably get paid more for it.
oh, oh,
Or if
that's good.
I can only pick a small item, then I will filter by like smaller items and I'll see the list of things that need picking. What do you think?
I like that. I like that. What do you, okay, so what do you think? So in go to Gridville, go to grid view, and then kind of have, so have almost like small, medium, large items like that? What do you think? Is that what
So
you're thinking here, or what are you thinking?
yeah, so here it would be like type of item. So actually,
Yeah,
there's a couple of things because at the moment when
yeah.
someone submits an item, it doesn't show up on Pory. So maybe we should hook this form up. So when you submit it, you see it in the list populated straight away. How does that sound?
I like that. I like that. So once they submit it, it automatically generates for Pori on the site right there. I love it.
Yeah, how does
I
that
love it.
sound?
Okay.
So I think what would be really cool is if we also, instead of a link, also add in like an image. So if we drag the lampshade, then instead of the company logo that shows up, it'll be the lampshade. That could also
Oh,
be another field. And then the type of item is obviously the size of item. So in our filters table, we can add the sizing as an option as well.
nice. Okay. So for type of item, I should rename it to size of item, first of all. Do you think I should do that?
Um,
Or no, just leave it. Leave it just like that. For
I would change it to a single select field type. So you could make it like a list of options for people to choose. So then they don't have free text. That might
I
be important.
see. I see. And how do I do that? So it'd almost be like multiple choice, like they had to drop down and just pick one. How do I do that?
Yeah.
Multiple.
So if we do customize field type and then select single select or multiple select. So yep, click that one first.
Oh.
And I think it's multiple select, like maybe it could fall under many categories.
Mm.
Go down because this is the first item in the table. You would have to create a second one because this is kind of like the unique key. They don't let you do that.
Should I change it just name of customer and move this down, and then it
Yeah,
wouldn't be okay?
yeah, that's a
Can
good
I
idea.
can I move this thing? No. Can I
No,
move this?
it's stuck.
Okay, okay. So just delete it? No, I can't delete it, can I? No.
Maybe just
Mm,
rename it to name and then we can rename the
okay,
second one.
that's what we'll do. Sounds good. Yes. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna do one so then I can change it out. Okay. Name of customer, and then here change this to be sized, the type of item, correct?
Yeah.
Type of item. Okay. Let's see.
Yeah.
Someone's adding me. Hold on one second. What are they saying in the chat? Erica's saying, oh, Cheetah, you checked with your phone. They told you, can I give you the item or item number to make it easy for the picker? Can I give the item number? or am I sending screenshots? Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Erica's asking, can they just add an item number? Does that work for IKEA? If they gave you an item number, would that help, Sam? If there was an option that said, I have an item number, in that way they would just have it. Would that be better? What do you think, Sam?
I think having a link to IKEA would be cool because you can have that button there. If I was a picker, I'd just click the button and it'll open up the IKEA site and it would have the number there already.
I like that. I like that. Yeah. So you see that, Erica? Then you wouldn't have to do screenshots or anything. Just drop the URL link. I love that. I love that. Okay, cool. I like that a lot. Really good stuff. Thanks for everyone's input. Sam, you're amazing. This is great. I would have just been yelling by now. So this is great. Okay. So name of customer, type of item, link to IKEA. Love that. Email. Love it. So type of item now. Okay. Keep going. I'm sorry.
That's okay. In type of item, remember we're up to the multiple select. So we wanted to add those options in and then we can start hooking it.
Where do I?
Customize, and then selecting multiple select, hitting the drop down box. There we go, multiple select. Okay. Now we can add an option, small, medium, large, or something. I'm not sure. Requires car or I don't know.
Yeah, I like. Oh, you know what? Medium. Yeah, I'm gonna say medium. I like that. Requires a car. I like that. And then maybe large requires a truck. Is a truck. Yeah, I think that's pretty good because then you could filter it. I like that. Okay. Erica loves your idea. So that's great. Save. Okay. Should I save it like this?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay. All right. This is great. Anything else this already syncs, so we're good here. Okay. Let's
sync this table to Pory. So when someone submits it, we'll see it straight away. How does that sound?
Sounds wonderful. How do I do that?
If we head back over to our editor.
Okay.
Yep. And hit data, the first icon on the left.
Yes.
We can say which table name we want to pull data from. So right now it pulls from site-content. What was the table called? It was, maybe we should rename the table to job.
Okay.
Is it posted jobs? Posted jobs fine. Just copy that into that and it will start pulling data from there.
How do just copy the URL at the top?
No, the table name. So posted jobs. I guess we can just type it in.
Do I need space or do I need to do the dash?
No dashes, exactly like how it was posted.
Okay. Jobs. Okay. Save it.
Cool. Yep. Save it.
Oh, this is beautiful. This is great.
Yep. So now if we refresh the page, it will just go blank because we have no jobs posted.
Okay. This is great. Okay. All right. Cool.
So let's post one up then we'll make fields and we'll see it coming.
Should I say view site and just do it from generate? Should I just do that? What's the best thing? Like this? Just pull it up and do it?
Yeah, but we still have to map the fields. Actually, I forgot one more step. Okay. Because we have different field names. If we open up the data tab again, see at the bottom field mapping title, we might have to map it with, so if we click title, we need to make sure that we map the title to the title that we want from our table, which I think we called it name.
Where do I find that? Sorry, sorry, I'm dying. Hold up 1 second. Sorry. I'm sorry. Where do I find that?
In our Pory job template, I think we called it, the first field was name. So maybe just type in name, and then we'll add the field in.
Let's see. Oh, okay. So type in.
A capital N, like name.
Okay.
Yeah,
add it.
Add name. Yeah.
Okay.
And then maybe go down a little bit more to maybe call to action URL. Maybe that's the IKEA link. we have to type it in. It doesn't look like it's pulled the table.
And
Oh,
then,
because we refresh the page. If we
oh,
refresh this page, it will populate.
okay, no worries. Let me do this. Save it and then refresh, right? I'm going to do that.
So this is pretty much just mapping your unique fields to our template. So then when we submit the job, it will know how to render the mapping.
I got it. I got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
It's a little, might be a little bit confusing now, but when we map it, it will make a lot more sense.
Okay. Drop down.
Oh,
No,
it doesn't pick up. Okay, that's okay. We can just type it in ourselves. So maybe subtitle.
just write in subtitle
Um,
or,
can we? I
oh,
think it was
click
code name.
subtitle. Just click subtitle.
No, because I think it should be pulling your table names in, but it doesn't look like it's happened. So we're going to have to manually add it ourselves.
Okay.
So the title would map to name, which is from our form. So
Okay.
if we just write name in the type to search and then click save. Yep.
Then add.
Save. Yep. We'll just save it for now and we'll submit something in the form so we can see it happening.
Okay.
Cool.
Yes.
Let's post the IKEA item.
Okay.
And then we'll see the name come through.
Should I publish site? Should I do save, publish site, do all that, and then do it again?
No, I think you can just view site and then submit a form and it should come up.
Okay, cool. Okay. Just put it in right now. Item name, a type of item you need. I'm going to say lampshade. Let me just go out. Oh, select an option. Oh, so maybe I messed that up then.
Remember how we flipped the fields around in the form?
Oh, man. I messed that up. Okay, hold on. Oh, and that's what you meant by mapping. Is that what you're saying? Because I did that wrong.
That's okay. Let's just fill it out. We could change the labels later for the
No
form.
worries. Let's see. IKEA. I'm going to look for a lampshade real quick. Lampshade. You have to select, you have shooting unicorns. Is shooting unicorns, is that your, who is shooting unicorns? I think it's the Pory logo. Is that your co-founder, Sam? I don't know.
Yeah. Is she saying something?
Yes. She's saying you have to select it after adding.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Let's submit the form first and we'll do the field mapping later because it's a little bit confusing at the moment. We'll submit the form. We'll submit the job and then we'll do it later.
Okay, no problem. Let's see. We're going to do this. Do this. The unicorn name threw me off. I was like, wait a minute. What's going on here? I just saw at the corner of my eye. I was like, who now? Okay. Okay. Thank you for submitting. Okay. Okay.
Yep. Now in our editor, we'll map the fields.
Okay.
So with the title, click the drop down. We're going to have to add name again. So if we type in name, I know what she meant now. If you hit name, now if you click the drop down, it'll have name. Go down a bit. Yeah.
There we go.
And then hit save. So now the name would come through.
Thank you, shooting unicorn. I appreciate that. Okay. Okay. Now it's coming through. Okay. Should I refresh or keep going? Keep going.
Can we have a look at your Airtable form just to
Yeah.
remember what the field names were?
Oh,
So it was name of customer. It wasn't name. That's why it's not displaying.
got it. Oh, name of customer right there. That's what I did wrong. Okay.
Yeah,
Got
the
it.
form flipped around.
Okay. Okay. So should I go back and change that right now? Or just, Let's see. So, okay. So title here would be, did we want that to just be name of customer? And then, so we don't even need to really say lampshade. I guess that was just name of customer and not even worrying about that. And then we just wanted to deal with type of item. We're not naming the item anymore because then we're just going by size and everything like that. So let me
So
ask you this. Should I have name of customer and type of item, like them typing it in, or just don't even worry about that? Just name of customer. Don't even.
I think it would be nice to have the size because then we can set up the filters.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. But at the moment, because our form was flipped, we probably got a bit confused.
No worries. No worries. No, this is me. I'm dyslexic, so I move things around all the time. So this is totally fine. Okay. So Sam, at the top, name, keep name exactly the way it is, correct?
No, we have to change it to name of customer. It has
Name
to
of,
be like for like of your form.
gotcha.
Oh, there you go. Name of customer, it's coming up. Just
Oh,
click on
okay.
the, yeah,
Cool. Okay.
cool. So now if you save it, it will show up on your on the table.
Ah, lampshade. There I am.
Now, I think if we go down a little bit more and there's a call to action URL,
Uh-huh.
let's map that to the IKEA URL. There you go, link to IKEA item URL. Yep, cool, hit save. There you
It's
go.
name of
So
customer. Okay, cool.
now the apply button is there, but we can probably
Cool.
go link to item or something. Maybe we could now put, what should we do now, Doc? What do you think?
Let's see. Okay, so let me ask you that. Okay, so really, so if I have my name right here, but you know what? I do like this. So this is my question. I do like where it says name, right? Because if I say, well, if it's like Doc Williams right here, I would love to say, like, okay, Doc Williams needs this, and then this is what he needs, lampshade. And then when I click the apply button, then I would like to know like all of the details about it. So almost like a drop down of more details, or just as long as, so I would have Doc Williams needs a lampshade, and this is how big it is. It's a small item. It's a small item. So I would want those three things on this line. Is that possible?
Yep. So can we go back to the form so I can see what where your name is? Do we have the name? So we don't have your name in the form, so we can't really, we're gonna have to
Oh,
fix
I
the
can
form first.
just, can I, do I delete it right here? Can I delete this or no? Don't
Um,
delete anything. I can just add another. Let me just add another one real quick. Is that okay? Can I just submit another request?
I think you need to go to your form view and change the labels because that's where it's confused. So in the submitter form, the first one says type of item you need, but that was, see how it says your name and it says select an option. I think we need to,
Oh, why did I even?
yeah,
That's what it is.
yeah.
Okay.
So fix the label and then the form would make more sense.
Yes, yes, yes. So right here, this is actually um type of item, right? So this is right here, your name, this should be type of item. Is
Yeah,
that correct?
yeah.
Type of item. See, I messed this whole thing up. That's what it was. Okay, type of item, that's better right
Then
there.
the one is your name.
This one is name. Your name. Okay.
Yeah,
There we go. Your name, type of item, link to IKEA URL, email. Okay. That feels better. That feels better.
yeah.
Am I missing anything? Does that sound good? Your
Sounds good.
name, type of item. Yeah, I like that. I think I'm good with that. Everything else is here. Name of customer, type of item, bam, bam, bam. Okay. All right, let's do this thing. Okay. Hold on. I'll check the time. 32 minutes. We're doing pretty good. And by the way, you know this is an hour build, and I messed that up with the field. That's my fault. So, but 32 minutes, I'm still going to take that. Erica says, am I buying the item and then asking the picker to pick it up? No, 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 no. You're requesting the item and you're asking someone's going to raise their hand and look at it and say, yes, I will pick that up for you. This is a micro marketplace where the picker and the customer are working out the prices and the tips and everything like that. The IKEA right here, the IKEA business for click and collect, he's just bringing the picker and customer together, and he's charging a membership to have access to this job board. Cool. Awesome. Good questions, Erica. I would go and create another marketplace if I'm trying to pay per or make a cut off of each item. But this guy from the subreddit, he wants it super, super easy. He's running his business off of Buy Me a Coffee. So he wants super, super easy management of this kind of system. So just monthly fee to have access to this exclusive job board. Good question, Erica. Good stuff. Okay. I'm sorry. Where should I go now, Sam? How are we doing?
Yeah, let's submit another one and then
Okay.
we'll map properly so we can get it going.
Okay, let's do this. Submit it from right here. Is that fine?
Yep.
Okay. Let's take a look. This will be a lot smoother. Your name, if I can spell my name, Doc Williams. Type small. Yeah, yeah. Lamp shade. Okay. Where is it? I have way too many tabs. Okay, here. Blah 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 blah. All right. Submit. All right. Refresh.
Yep. We can
You got
probably do
it.
the other rows as well from the Airtable.
Awesome. Right here. Okay, delete the other ones you're saying? This is
Yeah.
good. So can I have Doc Williams and then just add how big the item is, something like that? Is that okay?
Yep. So because we haven't finished mapping the fields, if we go down a little bit, Doc Williams, and then I guess what we can do is put the actual in the subtitle, select the drop down, and then maybe map the what was the item field code?
Which one?
Which one was it?
Oh, type of item?
Item. Yeah. So
Type of item.
Type of item.
And just type.
Oh, you didn't add it yet.
Oh my God. What is wrong with me? There we go.
Yeah, there it is.
Save it. Erica says, did you gain 10 more YouTube subscribers than last night? Yes. We're killing it right now. All of you guys are doing a great job. I'm very surprised about this. I'm very happy. We're at 936. We're almost at 950. We're almost there. But yes, we're doing good. Thank you for sharing, by the way. Okay.
Yeah. Scroll down a little bit. I think we have some empty rows on the actual editor.
Here.
There you go. Small. Doc Williams. Small.
Oh, that's great. So what do you think? Do you think that's good enough if they just see small, they see the person's name small, and then they're going to just apply? And that's good for filtering anyway, right?
We could have added filters on the top for the size, but we haven't done that yet.
Okay.
But I feel like an image would be nice. Sometimes you just want to visually see what user wants.
Yeah. Is there an easy way to do that or not right now?
Yeah, we can create a field called image, and then you can upload the lampshade instead.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay, you got your wish, Erica. You got your wish. Okay. Do you have time? Let's see. Wait a minute. Hold on. I got to respect your time. And we're at 37 minutes. Do you think we have enough time to add the image? That'd be good.
Yeah, let's do it. It'll be really easy now because we've set up the foundation.
Cool. Should I go back to Airtable?
Yep.
Okay.
So in the grid view, let's add a new field called image. And select the type to be an attachment. Hit save. Maybe we can delete the other records as well, the empty ones.
Do I just here and here and then delete?
Let's leave Doc Williams and delete
Okay.
the empty ones. 1, 2, 3 is empty. That's why it's showing
Oh, that's what's going on.
let's delete all of them.
How do I delete? Wait, do I? That's all. That's it. Or
right click and delete the actual row. Delete. Yep.
oh, that's how we do it.
Now maybe if you just drag the lampshade image into the box, it will upload, or you can click.
How do I? You mean to tell me if I drop? Hold on a second. Are you serious? Hold on.
If we split the screen, so then you can just drag the image in, then that will be like really easy.
Hold on a second. I don't believe this.
With all these little hacks that we can do.
Okay, hold on. Okay, and then I bring this over here into the image, and I can just drag it into the image section. Hold on. This is, how do I do
Can you
this?
open up 2 windows?
Wait a minute. Did it just work? No, it wouldn't do that. Maybe it will. Oh my God. Okay. Magic. Magic. Okay, cool. And does it update on on this thing if I refresh?
So we haven't mapped the field yet.
Dang it.
Go back to editor.
I knew there was something.
We're so smart, but it's see image now.
Yeah.
Is it called image? Oh, we did call it image because we have the same name, so it shows up.
Save it. Save it. Oh, it does. Nice. Oh, this is beautiful. That is beautiful. I love that. So what about this? If I go here, can I say, okay, over here, type item, customize. Can I rename it to small items, medium items, and change it like that?
Are you trying to create filters, or are we trying? Oh, yeah. I see what you're doing. Yeah.
Okay. Save that. Okay. Okay, that's great. Oh, yeah, it's right there. Perfect. I love this thing. Science is like magic, but for real. That's exactly right. Thank you, Erica. And by the way, hey, did you get 10 more? Are you trying to get 10? We're not getting t-shirts for everyone for the subscribers. We have to hit 1,000 subscribers before everyone's getting t-shirts. 10 subscribers does not mean we all get t-shirts yet. But 1,000 subscribers, everyone's getting t-shirts in the chat. Okay. Let's see. That is wonderful. That is friggin' amazing. That is great. It looks great. Okay. I'll stop now. Okay. So that is wonderful. Okay. So we have that. So what do you think about this search? Should I just say search for, I should change the name, or, okay, before I go that route, how am I doing? Sam, what do I need to do? How do you feel about this? What do you think about it so far?
I think if we give ourselves a couple more minutes, we'll be ready to go live.
Okay. Good times. I'm loving it. Let's see. Time check, guys. You know, we do this under an hour. 41 minutes. We're doing great. 41 minutes. Hello. Okay. So we've got this. It looks beautiful. What would you suggest to go from here? What would I change? What do you think?
I think we should add in the filters, so then people can filter by the type, the size. Mm-hmm. So if we go back to Pory and we go to filters, the filters table in filter 1, we should add in the size of the items. Okay. So add option. Do you remember what we put? Can we copy and paste it in?
Hold on one second. Small items, you mean those?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Items, customize, small items, medium items, large items.
It needs to be word for word for it to map.
Okay.
Small, yeah.
And then just add new option?
Yeah.
Okay. Next one should be medium items.
I think you had a bracket because it needs to be exactly the same.
What did I do? Let me check this. Brackets. Did I?
I think, yeah.
Oh, because I need all of this.
I always just copy and paste because my
Yeah.
brain does not remember what I write.
No. Yeah, me either. Okay. Okay. And then go back one more. Okay. Go here, add.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, that should show up now if we refresh on.
Okay. Should just here refresh.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Oh, that's wonderful. And then we just change out the name.
Yeah.
So search by type of, okay. How do I do that? Where do
Yep.
I
So
go? Okay.
the edit icon, when you hover over the items, will let you customize it. So on the far right, the 3 icons that are hovering up.
Where am I
We need to make
looking?
this a little bit more. Where the apply button is, you know how there's those 3
Yes.
buttons? Yes. The first icon.
Here?
That one. Here? Yeah.
Okay.
I think I need to make this a little bit more obvious. Yeah, it's a little bit.
No problem. So I'm gonna change this search for
The
IKEA.
other says no filters to display. We forgot to refresh this one to pull the new filters in because we refreshed the live demo. We forgot to do it here.
How do I do that? I'm sorry, what were you saying?
You need to refresh this one because we didn't pull
Oh,
in the filters for this one yet. Refresh the page.
oh, refresh the whole thing. I'm just trying
Yeah.
to save everything right here. People are saying it looks good. Oh man, we got people on Twitch saying this looks great. On Trivo, refresh. Okay, let's take this.
Yep. So go back to where you were and those filters should come up. There we go. Where it says
Okay.
search by location, probably search by item type, and then we're good.
Search by item type. That's great. Should I take out the part-time job, all that? So just for this one, say none for filter 2.
Yep.
Okay, we're doing that. Tags right here. Apply. Okay, I love that. Okay, that's great. Update settings.
And publish site, just in case we lose it.
Publish site. Yes.
Cool.
Okay. And then I saw one more. Okay, we have this. Oh, search for IKEA item. Okay. Update settings. Okay, remember to publish. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, we've got that. All right. View site. Search for IKEA item. Are you looking for a certain IKEA item? Check out IKEA to find the right shopper for you. Bam. That looks great. Already pulls in the item, tells me what kind, gives me all these different types. Oops.
Oh no, we must have mapped
Hmm.
wrong. Might have to look into it. I think because this is using one of our old templates.
Okay.
If Cons is on the line, she should look at what's broken. The old filters are not working.
All right. No worries. No worries. These things happen. Let's see. So maybe just because it's not there, but the other ones for the small items, it was. Okay. Let's see. Should I take out the filter types just for right now? What do you think?
I think my co-founder Looney will have a look at this right now if she's on the line.
I think, okay,
We
cool.
can move on and she'll fix it.
Okay, no
Magic.
worries. Magic. Oh my goodness. This is great. Okay, so I'm gonna do one last thing if this is okay with you. But I think this is great. People are saying it looks great. I'm really loving this. Let's see. Time check, 47 minutes. I'm stopping the clock right now. Should we stop the clock? What do you think? I think we did it. I think we did it. I'm gonna stop it. All right, fine. I'll keep going because I'm gonna make one more change. I'm gonna change this image in the background. I'm going to go Unsplash and I'm just going to go look because I think there's something better that we can get.
Oh, we can search on Pory for Unsplash.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay,
If you
let's,
get it,
yeah, how do I do this? Um,
select edit. Yep. Is
okay.
it? Go down a bit, scroll down where it says background, Unsplash.
Oh my God. That is amazing. Should I go for shopping? What should I go for? Okay, so I should search for here, right? Okay. What do you think I should use? Should I keep going? What do you think? What does it say? Maybe I should search for the word IKEA. What about this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Update, right? Look at this bad boy. Oh my goodness. Yes, that speaks IKEA right there. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Okay, update there. Oh, your co-founder said refresh. Maybe she's saying refresh because
Oh, publish the site first. That means she fixed the filters
okay,
as we were working.
let's take a
This is
look.
why I told you, this is why I asked for the link doc, because I knew something might happen and I would need her to go and fix it.
Oh, that's great. No, this is wonderful. Okay. View site. Okay. IKEA cheetah. Okay, this is good. This is good. Oh, look, it changes the whole decor right here. Okay, so I'm gonna click it. Oh, she said,
Oh,
oh, she said no. In the chat, she said, no. It's okay.
oh,
I
okay.
think she was saying refresh for the other part. Oh, okay. I was like,
Oh, oh,
I didn't know.
Lily, you got my hopes up. I thought you went and fixed the filters.
That's oh
Okay,
no.
we'll work on it after this.
Not single. It said she says, Looney says not single select. Not single select. I don't know what that means. Does that mean hmm? Hmm? Hmm.
Um, I
See
don't know.
about
She's talking
this.
about. Oh,
Join our journey. I love this. What do you think? I think we're done. Now I think we're done. 50 minutes and 17 seconds. I think it looks great. I think it looks great. We have right here, we have it's a small item. We have that. You can apply. You can see what it looks like. Done.
we can map your email because I remember you adding your email to the item. So if someone's interested, they can email you. Maybe that's the last bit.
Yeah. Oh, she says the item type field, not single select the item type field. Um,
Oh, because we changed the field type. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter right now. I think she knows how to fix the filters,
okay.
but we'll do it later.
Okay. No worries.
No
No worries.
worries. If we go down a little bit in the field mapping, let's map your email.
Okay. Field mapping. Okay. Email.
Go down a bit. I think it's the description. So maybe hit the drop down for that one. Email. Yep. Save. Yeah, there we go. Now if you go show more, your email will come up.
Okay. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Love it. Okay. What about this one right here? Sam, should I worry about this or this is fine? Where it says follow our journey, we'll already just add it to the Airtable once someone subscribes or does anything like this? Or should I map it out?
This one goes to Mailchimp. So
Okay.
if you have a Mailchimp subscription form, this is where you would edit and hook in your forms. And when someone subscribes, you got the email and you can start emailing them maybe new deals or new jobs or
Oh,
something.
that's great. I've got ConvertKit though. Should I just remove it for right now? Should I just remove it? What do you think I should do?
Remove it for right now. And this one I want to do doc tonight. I'm going to add a component for you to connect your ConvertKit.
Nice. Thank you so much. You're a wonderful person. This is great. Okay. And then I would just add a section, boom, have that, boom. Okay. This is really good. Oh, wait, I thought I just removed that. Hold on a second. Did I remove it? Should I leave it?
You might not have published the site after removing.
So remove it again, then publish.
Yeah.
Move.
Because everything is just in draft mode until you hit publish.
Thank you. Let's see about this. Okay. That sounds great. Yep. Great stuff. Yep. I have a lot of pages and I'm streaming too, so sometimes it's a little bit slow on me. Perfect. I love this thing. I love this. It looks great. Looks great. Okay. Awesome. All right, everyone. So this is great. I see some people on Trevo. Daniel, are you on Twitch right now? Okay. This is great. Yes, Lucius. I haven't seen you in a second. Are you just watching and not saying anything? And Erica, you're there over there. Got people on Periscope. Okay, awesome. Okay, so this is good. All right, you did it, Sam. This is wonderful. Looks right. And your co-founder's name is what now? Looney? What'd you say?
Looney, like literally
Looney.
crazy.
Okay, that's what I was like. Am I saying? I don't. Looney, thank you so much. This is great. Okay, we did it. So first of all, this looks wonderful. And again, this is for the community. We were talking about micro marketplaces or testing your MVP or testing what people would like. Again, in review, this is for the community talking about IKEA click and collect availability. This is a clearly another great feature having this in tandem with this. So again, this is wonderful. Erica, thank you so much for being here, staying and always being the moderator of the YouTube group. This is great. This is great. So Sam, how did you feel about this? What do you think about the project? How do you feel about it?
I had a lot of fun and I learned a lot watching you build. So I feel like these icons are like not the most obvious things, those edit icons. I'm going to have to go back and think about how to make this absolutely more easier to use than it is.
Oh, gotcha. Well, no, this already you're off for a great start. Please hold on once we end, but we'll stop streaming. But okay, guys, remember what we're gonna do is make sure if you've enjoyed this episode, make sure that you're giving this a thumbs up or subscribe to the YouTube channel. As always, make sure if you have someone else, either a founder, a entrepreneur, someone creating a side hustle. Remember, we do our builds every single Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And right now we're part of the 100 days of live streaming in no code challenge. So we're doing part 2 of Max's challenge with 100 days of no code. So more likely or not, if you have questions, let me know. And we're going to be having great guests like Sam and others on, and Looney in the chat, where we're going to be showing new different ways of working, using different tools and everything like this, and cutting edge. Also, Erica says, this was great, Sam. Thank you so much. Lucia says, I'm still here working 3 nights in a row. Thank you so much for being here. Real quick, I just want to make sure if anyone has this. Let me switch over to my screen real quick. I'm going to drop this in the chat. I'm dropping the Notion notes in the chat, everybody. Lucia says, thank you so much, Sam. Okay. Awesome. Okay. So everyone remember, if you go, I'm switching over here so you can see it. Okay. So remember the episode for this in the Notion notes, as always, it talks about our 5 sections at the beginning, what we would do with Pory, making sure to oh, you know what, I'll drop in the notes for tonight just so you can see the beta marketplace. We'll put that in the Pory notes too. We'll put that in the notes and bookmark it. And for the timer, as usual, 50 minutes, 17 seconds. Let's put that. So you know how we're always doing this, making sure we have everything in the notes. And so you can tell your friends, or if you want to time yourself and doing this kind of build, you have everything. Remember part 1 when we first talked about Pory the other day? Everything's there, so you can refer back to that video. and the build, how we customized it, it was tonight's episode. Okay, make sure you have that. Nyota's not here. Make sure that you talk to her about this, and then we go from there. Okay, awesome. All right, Sam. So this is great. So please tell the good people, where can they find more information about Pory? Can they do anything by going on Product Hunt and upvoting? What would you like the good people that are watching this or watching the replay to do for you?
Thank you so much for watching. Had a lot of fun. If you want to test out an idea, then head over to pory.io to start building. I'm pretty much always online, and you can reach out to me on live chat if you ever need any help. And if you do want to join our pro plan, you can get 50% off if you use the code PORY50. More than happy to help out or bounce ideas as well, in all the different things you could do, and also get your first customers.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Sam, you've taken the time, you've showed our audience how they can start taking action, not next week, not next month, but today using Pory. So again, thank you so much. Everyone, make sure you keep in touch in the chat. You can always sign up for the newsletter because we build every single week, and we're building every single night for the next 95 days until November. So we'll be doing this again. Thank you so much for being here, and we will see you in the next episode.